Hi YouTube! Welcome to my second garden tour. It's gotten a lot bigger. So I've got more flowers and things are starting to pop up. Like I actually have carrots that are coming out. That pretty much everything I have growing is to make like pestos and pasta sauces and salsa and like just to get stuff made and canned so that I don't have to buy as much of this stuff out of season this winter when it's way more expensive. I hope you guys are ready. I'm so excited to show you my container garden this week. So I'm going to start with my beans. My black bean is just getting so tall. I actually ended up planting another green bean because I know I'm going to go through a bunch of those. And if you look, see those tiny little sprouts? Those would be my carrots. I'm very excited about them. I have two new snow peas starting up. And look at just how high that one has gotten. The taller one should start flowering soon. A little bit of bug damage on my pickling cucumbers, but it's not unmanageable. And look how big my lima beans are. I've got a little Tibby cameo. So over here, I have another little tomato plant. I think it's a cherry tomato. I don't know. I've got my two sunflowers in the back. And you can see my two corn stalks there. My cauliflower is growing. My broccoli died, so I planted dill. Okay, so over here are my pepper plants. I've got my jalapeno. Look how big that guy's gotten just in the last week. I love it so much. And then my ghost pepper plant. It looks kind of the same to me. If it looks different, let me know in the comments. And my little habanero there is kind of fighting. So I'm really excited about this next one. This is one of my newest pots that I've got in here. I've got purple basil, lemon balm, and they smell so good. Variegated garden sage. I've got a couple pink snapdragons in there, some regular thyme, and some sweet mint, which is really good for cats. They really like it. It freshens their breath, and they love it like catnip. And just look at this adorable little helper I've got here helping me out today. Over here, I just wanted some more flowers, so I've got some purple viola, another snapdragon. That is a tomato plant. I don't know what kind of tomato plant it is, but I also have a fuchsia in there. And if you see over here, my two Roma tomatoes are starting to take off. My alyssum, they're not flowering as much, but that's okay. And my panada peppers are starting to grow. I'm going to have to thin those down, and I hate those little seeds with the fin that spin around. Bane of my existence. I have to pick them out so much here. And you can see my green pepper plant is it is taking off. I'm so excited. I can't wait for that. It's actually going to put off a different color peppers, and then I bought this tomato start, and you can see it's already got flowers on there. I'm so excited. Tomatoes are coming! And then my Swiss chard, my rainbow Swiss chard is taking off. I've got my African marigolds are getting ready for their second thing. I planted another bell pepper, and my eggplant is getting pretty big. I thinned that one down, and you can see kind of in there, got more carrot seeds going in there. Pretty sure I just like sprinkled them everywhere. I bought an extra sweet mint for my sister's cats. You guys should remember this one from last week's tour. This is my first herb plant. You know, my rosemary is doing good. Look at the blooms on my lavender. My parsley is just, it's getting up there. And I've actually had to harvest from my oregano. And the African marigold in there, they're all blooming so much, which I love. I put another pink snapdragon in here just because it felt a little bare. Look at that squash. My zucchini is going so good. And my cucumber should start taking off here soon. You can see there's some flowers starting there, and my basil has a little bit of bug damage, but I needed a kitty cuddle break anyway, so look at that adorableness. In the last week, my strawberries that I had kind of died from the heat, but they've already started resprouting, so I should have more soon. I'm very excited about that. Back here, we've got another pink snapdragon and cilantro, but it's looking more like sage. I'm not sure. My labels got messed up during my work trip. Then my wildflowers are growing, and I've got another African marigold here. This one is actually like a deep maroon snapdragon, and it should start blooming again soon. I'm really excited about that. My alyssum is starting to reflower, and I have more blooms on my sweet geranium than I did before. I love it. It smells so pretty. So the little bit that I showed you before, when I first moved in, like this spot here, when summer first came around, this was just hard packed, wouldn't hold water, just turned into straight like cement type clay, and it's right under like our windows and right by our patio, and it just couldn't stand it. So I went to the dollar store and I got this stuff, and what I did is I just completely soaked wherever it was that I was going to put it. I kind of mussed up the top of the soil with my little handheld soil turner thing, I don't know, the claw, and just sprinkled it every which way that I could. Now over here, it's really coming in. This part's kind of fighting a little bit. I might throw some more down. But basically it's just going to be flowers, like you can kind of see right here. You see that? That's a flower that's going to be coming in. That's my baby! Thank you guys so much for sticking around and looking at all of my beautiful plants. I am so excited to continue sharing their growth and eventual harvest with you. Make sure you hit the subscribe and notification button so that you never miss a garden tour with me. See you next time.